Well, let me start over again and try that again, guys. Can we hear me now? So everybody can hear me. I had my mic muted. What a great way to start a live stream. So guys, let me try it again. Welcome to Manly Monday Live with your host, The Fallible Man. My name is Brent. I am The Fallible Man, and I make content for men, husbands, fathers. But guys, tonight is a special show. Tonight is for all parents. So whether you are a man or a lady, you are absolutely welcome tonight. We are glad you're here. Shout out in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, guys. And be sure and hit us that thumbs up, whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook. Let us know that you're loving and join in, guys. Sign in to whatever you're watching on and be sure and interact. These shows are so much more fun with you guys, interacting and getting to get to know you guys. That is the whole reason I do live streams. It is all about spending time with you guys and getting to know you. If you're a first time joiner with us, thank you. Welcome. And we're so glad you're here. If you're back again, I see some of my regulars. See the Common Man OCR, Dave, my brother out there. Shout out, brother. It's good to see you. And thank you for joining us tonight. And guys, if you're watching this on the replay, stick around. Okay. If you're catching the replay of this, this has stuff for you. You matter. And this is all about becoming a better parent. Now, let's qualify here. Anybody besides me want to be the very best parent they can be? Anybody? I do. I can't see your hand, so it's really silly for me to say raise your hand. So shout out in the comments if you want to be the best parent you can be, if you're interested in taking your parenting game up a level. Now, guys, if you've been on with me before, you know I don't claim to have all the answers, okay? I don't have them all, but I have some ideas I want to share with you guys. And guys, originally this was going to be 5 things that every father must teach his children, but really all children need to learn these lessons. All children need to have this information shared with them. Moms are critically important. Fathers are critically important. So this is for all you guys. And here we go. Be better tomorrow because of what you do today. Now, guys, if you've been with us before, you know I like to mess around and play some games. So we're going to have a giveaway a little bit later in the show, and I'll tell you how to hashtag that information. But guys, we're going to jump right into it because I think as parents, you have a noble job. Raising kids is one of the most important things that you will get to do with your adult life. Now, that doesn't matter if it's your child or if you're helping raising other people's kids, guys. I think that's a gift, and it's something that's often overlooked, is there are a lot of people who contribute to raising your children and the children around you. And so this goes to all of you guys, because some of you are acting as parents, whether they are your children or not, because their parents are dropping the ball a little bit. So shout out to all you guys. There's a lot of teachers out there, a lot of people who work with children, a lot of youth ministers. And guys, you are all so incredibly valuable in these kids' lives, and this is for you as well. Now, number one, and guys, forgive me, I didn't put together a PowerPoint presentation. I'm recovering from an event I was at last week. If you caught our last live stream, I was pretty tired. And I got to admit, I don't know, I'm getting old or something, because I'm still a little bit tired from an event I did a week ago. I'm still dragging a little bit. So I apologize. I didn't get any PowerPoints, but stick with me. My wife types fast, so maybe she can throw up some banners for us out in the comments. But point number one, guys, if you have to teach your children to have self-respect, it is so important that you teach your children. I mean, can I use the word paramount? Is that too big of a word? Is that a little above my reach? It is paramount that kids be taught to respect themselves, to have self-respect for themselves, guys. This one thing will jump so much for a kid's life. Okay. Teaching your child to respect themselves and have self-respect will actually take care of a lot of problems as parents that we don't want to face, right? Say you have a daughter and she is out with a boy. If she respects herself, she will make better choices. If you're got a little boy and he respects himself, he will make better choices, guys. You can head off some really big pitfalls to parenting just with this one simple thing. But it is paramount that you guys teach it, okay? Discipline, integrity, work ethic, values, they're all made possible through self-respect. That is where all that comes from. So teach them to ask, what a self-respecting person do what I'm about to do, right? How many of you guys are old enough to remember the "What Would Jesus Do" fad that ran through years ago? Everybody wore WWJD bracelets. Really hot. Oh, again, some comments there. What really needs to be taught is healthy balance between having self-respect and feeling entitled. Yes. Thank you for that. My wife keeping me honest here, guys. There is a huge difference between having self-respect and being entitled. Now, I didn't think I needed to necessarily share that because I figured you guys are pretty smart parents, but this is a really valuable insight and point is entitlement and self-respect are not the same thing, okay? Teaching your child to have self-respect will teach them also how to treat others. So teach your kids this. And like I said, if you remember the whole WWJD fad that happened several years back, guys, if you're that old, you're in the right age group to have kids anyways. Teach your kids to ask the question, would a self-respecting person make this choice? It is so, so important, guys. And that is the first thing that you need to teach your kids. And guys, hey, instead of this beautiful mug, who loves the mug? Shout it out. If you've been on the live stream before, you know I've been giving away some of these mugs. These are our Manly Monday live mugs. And in fact, Jared, if you're on, he won the raffle last week. That mug is on his way to your brother. I got it in the mail. So that is on the way. But today, this week, we are going to share a copy of I Can Appreciate That by Stephen Crane. Now, if you've never heard of Stephen Crane wrote the book I Can Appreciate That. See, that's fairly obvious, right? Stephen Crane wrote this book, and I had the pleasure of getting to know him on my podcast a couple months back. And this is an incredible book, guys. It is 9 essays on learning to live life with gratitude. His son put him to the fire. His teenage son called him out for being a glass half empty kind of individual. And so he challenged himself and spent a year just dedicated to living life, dedicated to gratitude and living life with gratitude. So, people are dropping off. They don't want the book. They want the mugs. Sorry, guys. This is the book, the brand new book. And if you can hashtag gratitude in the comments, guys, for your chance to win a copy of I Can Appreciate That, guys, we will ship it out to you. Whoever wins, and we will draw that later in the show. Hashtag gratitude if you want to win that book. Now, point number 2, guys, is everything must be earned. Now, I probably get some pushback on this one, but I'm going to be really firm on this, guys. Everything must be earned. And this is probably why I didn't touch on the entitlement issue in point number 1 with self-respect, is I believe this is one of the most important things you can teach your children. Everything must be earned. You're owed nothing in life. The world will let you know that very quickly once you get away from your parents, once you're out on your own. You will come harshly face to face with that reality. And I said that totally backwards, but that's cool. Okay, you will come face to face with reality in a very harsh way if you believe that you are entitled to something. You must believe you're capable to achieve your goals, but you must do the work. Don't expect anybody else to help you. Don't expect anybody else to do it for you. Don't expect it to be given to you. You have to put in the work, guys. Think of this. I want you to imagine this. This is going to sound really crazy, right? Imagine a world where people stop thinking they were entitled to anything and everything. Does my sound effects actually come through? Did you guys hear the clapping? I'm working on sound effects, taking it up a notch, right? Did that come through? Someone in the comment section, did you hear the clapping? Yes. All right. Yes. A world where people actually believe that they have to work for everything and don't feel like they are just deserving of it. Starbucks would not exist then. Oh, a little Starbucks hate in the crowd. Okay. But wouldn't that be fantastic, guys? Think of it. And the way we fix that is we start teaching the children in our lives. We start teaching them that they have to work and earn. Now, I know some of you guys in the crowd, so I know some of your parents taught you this, and aren't we grateful that they taught us this? Now, I want you to shout out, if you have kids, how old is your oldest child? Share in the comments, guys. Play my little game. Get involved. I love it when you guys are commenting. It makes this night so much more fun for me. And I just love getting to know you guys better. So, how old is your oldest child? Shout it out in the comments. And if you don't have your own kids, how old is the oldest child in the closest relationship to you? The one you interact with the most? How old are they? This is why I don't like allowances. Kids tend to become entitled if implemented incorrectly. I would agree. As you know, my children do not have an allowance. They, as much as they think they should have an allowance, my kids do not get an allowance. My children read books for money, but they don't read any books. They read business books for money. My children learn about stocks and bonds and investing and taxes and all kinds of business things. That is the deal with them earning money. I pay them, I buy the book, I pay them to read the book. They have to do a book report on the book. I know I'm unreasonable, but that's how my kids earn money, because I'm not a big fan of the allowance thing. I don't believe in entitlement. Now, guys, I want you to comment down below, guys. And this applies to all of you guys on the rewatch, okay? Anybody who's watching this on the replay, comment down in the comments. I go back and read all of them, and I love to hear from you there as well. So, number 3. Now, here's where I expect the biggest pushback. So, let me have it. Let's be fair. Number 3, I think you need to teach children. I think every parent needs to teach children. People are ultimately self-interested. Now, let me bring this in. I'm not saying people are bad. I'm not saying there aren't good people. But when it comes down to it, people are ultimately self-interested. If you teach your children this from the beginning, then they aren't caught off guard or surprised when someone acts in their own interest. Getting asked for clarification, okay? So people will behave in whatever way is most beneficial for them. Regardless of being right, wrong, whatever, people will behave in the way that is most beneficial to them. People want their problems solved, and they want to feel good. There are some exceptions to every rule, but you need to know this and be careful when you're exploring and making new friends and getting to know people, because your children need to understand that there are a lot of amazing, wonderful people out there in the world. Don't ever get me wrong, okay? I think there are incredible, incredible people out there in the world. However, most people, when it comes down to it, are going to act in their own self-interest first. And you'll see where I'm going to tie this in point number 4. It's going to make a lot more sense. But it's really important for them to not have this expectation that everybody that they run into is going to treat them exactly the way that they should be treated, guys, because that's just not reality. People are going to act in their own best interest. Now, if you're getting something out of this, guys, go and hit that thumbs up, do all the good social media things. Be sure and share our live stream and invite your friends. And hey, leave us a comment, a like, whatever you can do. Share this with anybody you know who's a good parent and loves being a parent. And let's move on to number 4. Now, number 4, guys. Number 4 is this. This is something you need to teach your children. No one is going to love you like your parents do. There is a special bond between parents and children. There is something that is so deep and primally rooted that it can never be replaced. It doesn't matter if you have a good relationship or a bad relationship with your parents at the moment. There's a bond between parents and their children that can't be repeated or duplicated. It's a huge blessing that most people get to count on in their life, but you cannot expect this kind of love from other people. In fact, you get a lot of young people going into relationships expecting that kind of treatment from their spouses or their boyfriends and girlfriends. And guys, that's a huge, huge mistake, because your girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse is never going to love you like your parents do. Your parents loving you is pretty much foregone conclusion with some exceptions, obviously. But your spouse isn't going to be that person. Your spouse is going to love you in a totally different way. That special person is going to love you in a totally different way, and that's going to be unique as well. But going into that relationship or into a relationship thinking that you're going to have that same relationship, have that same kind of unconditional love. My mom knows all my faults. She's watching this. I am a headache, guys. I'm the first person to admit that I can be the biggest pain ever. I was not an easy child necessarily. But my mom and my dad love me, rain or shine, good or bad, no matter how stupid I got. And that's because that is the unconditional love that only a parent, and I'll say it because I don't mind, and God have for you guys. So don't make that mistake. Teach your children that's a unique and special relationship that they should cherish, and they're not going to get that with anybody else. Now, guys, I want you to hashtag gratitude. If you missed that in the first part of the show, guys, hashtag gratitude in the comment section. If you want a shot at winning I Can Appreciate That by Stephen Crane, we're going to draw for that in just a little while because I don't think I've gotten any kind of, I gotta check my email here, guys. I would be really excited. If you're watching this, guys, down in the comment section, we'll see if I can talk. In the comment section, or just below this video, there is a link for a form. And if you would like to come on live during the Q&A and join us on camera to ask your question, and it doesn't have to be about tonight's topic, okay? We go into everything the Fallible Man covers during the Q&A, guys. So if you would like to come on the show live, there is a form. There's a link under this video, wherever you're watching it, where you can go, and I keep your email secret. That's why it's on a form instead of putting it in the comments. You can put in your question and your email, and I will send you a link if you got a good question for us to share during the Q&A, guys, because I love interacting with you, and that is the second part of the show. So the show gets really short if no one's asking questions. I'll also take questions in the comment section, and if you have questions in the comments, guys, be sure and put a Q in front of any question so that my wife or myself can see it in the comment section, and we can be sure and answer that question live on air, guys. We love interacting and sharing with you guys. And so be a part of the live stream. It makes it a whole lot more fun for everybody and a whole lot more interesting because you're not just listening to me. Other people make things interesting too. So if you'd like to come on, hit that link. I'll watch my email and we'll keep on rolling. Number 5, guys, this is such an important thing and it's such a simple thing that it gets overlooked all the time, is teach your children the importance of being kind to everybody. Okay. I'm not saying be a position where don't teach them to be doormats, guys, but teach them to act with kindness towards everybody. It will make your child the kind of person that other people want to be around. It will make your child the kind of person that you can be proud of if you teach them, because kindness actually comes from a point of strength. Okay. This is something that is often missed. Kindness comes from a point of strength, guys, not from a point of weakness. Being kind is an act of strength and power on your part. You have to be secure and confident and powerful in yourself to afford to be generous and kind to other people, guys. So teach your kids to be kind in everything they do, to be kind to everybody. Everybody deserves respect. Everybody deserves to be treated with kindness and general respect in this world, and the world would be a better place. Now, guys, I got one more, but I want to throw back here. In case you missed it at the beginning, guys, self-respect is paramount. Everything must be earned. People are ultimately self-interested. Not bad, but they're going to do what's best for them. No one's ever going to love you like your parents do. Your kids should be kind to all. Learn to be kind. It is a show of strength. And if you are strong enough to be kind to everybody, you are doing great. Now, guys, we are heading towards that time to draw. Who wants to draw? Has everybody hashtag gratitude in here? Hashtag gratitude. Last chance before the drawing, guys. Everybody's quiet tonight. Is it me? Did I do something wrong today? You're just not engaging quite like normal. Hashtag gratitude. Sorry, I'm playing with effects tonight. I'm having some fun. If you know me, I'd actually like to laugh. I just don't do it very often. So guys, hashtag gratitude, and we're going to go to our drawing page. Last inch, hashtag gratitude. My wife objects to the cartoon face. Let's see if I can spell gratitude right. You guys ready to draw? Last chance. I see multiple people on. Last inch, hashtag gratitude. In 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh, it's only scene 1. I know there are more than that. Okay, guys. Hit it right now. Some people like dropped off or something. Hashtag gratitude if you want a shot at the book. Where are you? It's no fun if it's just one person. Going once, going twice. Oh man, someone's getting a free book tonight. Easy. I got 1, I've got 2, I got 3. Here we go. There we go. Here we go, guys. Hashtag gratitude. And tonight's winner is, I don't have a drum roll yet. I got to get that. Sorry. No sound effect for drum roll. Jared Holmgren. Congratulations, Jared Holmgren. Wow, dude, you just like win, 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 win. That's incredible. Everybody wants to be Jared. Guys, do we got any questions for the Q&A tonight? Anybody? Yay, Jared. Look at that. I'm so good. I can comment in there and not even take my eyes off the screen. You demand a recount. Oh, that's right. You lost the book to him, or the coffee mug to him last week. Just no luck, man. I think this is the 3rd drawing you missed. Guys, any questions to comment? Man, you guys are just too easy. You let me off the hook way, way too well. So since I got no forms, guys, thank you for taking the time to hang out with us, guys. Thank you for being on the show. As always, be better tomorrow because of what you do today. And we'll see you on the next one.